Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. So I'm about to be as cliche as everybody else. We're going to be doing the top 23 fragrance purchases of 2023 for me. So some of these may not be new releases as of 2023, but they're new purchases for me, new to my collection in 2023. So if you're interested to see what I chose, let's jump right into the video. I know how much you guys love when I rank fragrances, so I tried to put these in order, but don't hold me to it. We're talking 23 fragrances here. The first one in at number 23 is at 23 because it's such a simplistic, basic fragrance. Like, it smells good. If you just want to get the job done at that basic level where you're going to smell great, it's pretty, it's mass appealing, it's crowd pleasing, it's all of those words that a lot of us chase. I do like unique fragrances, but a lot of people really do like something that's just going to be pleasing to almost everyone. And this fragrance comes in from the House of Clean Reserve. We have Sparkling Sugar. I know, again, it's not groundbreaking, it's not earth-shattering, but it's pretty. And a lot of times when we're wearing fragrance, we just want to smell good, and this absolutely gets the job done. So that's number 23. Number 22 is hiding for me. There it is in plain sight. This is Eat All Now. Now, I know a lot of us, well, not us, because I love the entire line. My least favorite is probably the Intense, I think, and then followed by Aura. But you cannot go wrong with the original to me, or with Le Nectar, or with Now. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is so beautiful. And it just has the perfect amount of sweetness. If you don't like the original, then Le Nectar or Now may work for you because they are vastly different. But I think there are a lot of similarities for me in between the Le Nectar and the Now. If you're wearing them side by side, you're going to pick up the differences better than if you're trying to wear one on Monday and then wear the next one on Thursday. That muscle memory of yours is going to pick up on all those similarities. So you don't necessarily need both to me. And if I had to choose to only have one from the line, I'm going with the original. I'm going to keep it 100. After that, it would probably be Now or Le Nectar. I don't know. I love this though. It's a really pretty, fruity floral fragrance. So if that's your vibe, if that's what you're into, then you'll probably like this one. I end up topping up at like the 4-hour mark with this one. I do the same thing with Sparkling Sugar every 3 to 4 hours because I just like that opening. I want that projection. You know, we want that sillage. That's what we're going for. So if you don't mind topping up, both of these work. And to be honest, if you're the type of person who doesn't want to like fill the room, then you might not have to top up with the Eat All Now at all. I'm just that girl. And at number 21 from the House of Flora, we have Ameline. I cannot explain to you guys how much I love this fragrance. It's supposed to be a rose fragrance, and that's fine and dandy. It is the use of sandalwood in this baby that is just exquisite. This smells so good to me. The opening being my least favorite part. You get to the mid and the dry down of this. There are no words. Like at first when I sprayed this in a travel, I was like, well, I don't like that. You know, we just gonna let that be. Then as the day went on, I kept smelling. What is that smell? What am I wearing? What did I spray? And I had to go back and go, and I sprayed it again and did a full wear and was like, yes, it is the dry down for me of this fragrance. The opening is not putrid or anything. It's just not for me. I don't like how it opens up for me. And like I said, when you get to the mid though, the late mid and the dry down, it's perfection. I'm a lover of sandalwood and I love uniqueness in sandalwood. And for me, Ameline does that. Also, what's the other one that I love so much that has an amazing sandalwood note? It's Sunset Hour. Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. So for me, when you can come in and twist sandalwood to be something other than what we were expecting, I'm grateful. So in the 21 spot is Ameline. And at the 20th spot is Coconut Sun by the 7 Virtues. They are so miss with me. Like, it's rare that I get a hit with them, but I really do like this. This is enough like floral, and it feels very citrusy, but I'm not sure if there are a ton of citruses in here. And the coconut water, that that somehow it's not suntan lotion vibey. I cannot stand most coconut fragrances because of that. But this one here just has that saltiness, and it's just, I don't know, this could have been a really good flanker from the Olympia line. Because you know, Olympia from Paco Rabanne has that salt note. That is when I really fell in love with the salt note in a fragrance. And I feel like this would have been an amazing flanker to that. Much better than the ones they came out with at that. So Coconut Sun by the Seven Virtues in at number 20. And at number 19 is my baby. This, oh God, I love this so much. And I like the original, but I just love this one more. It's a huge compliment getter. At number 19, we have Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Intense. I know there's a bit of a war between who likes what more, but hey, there's enough for us to go around. For the team who likes the original better, shout out to you. For the team who enjoys the Intense better, shout out to us. And for the team who does not care, we love them both, shout out to us. Love that fragrance. At number 18, we have Cali's Yum Pistacchio Gelato. Is that what the name of this thing is? Yeah, 33. So I waited a while to get this one. I wanted to get it on sale, and I wanted to make sure I really wanted it. I went through so many travels because I ended up with travels for so many different reasons, which I talked about on my channel already. But I finally said, you know what? Let me stop playing. I've gotten past the white florals in this because I really don't like the white florals. Just rub me the wrong way, almost like the white florals do in the original Black Opium. It's just like, why? But this has become something I really enjoy and really wanted in my collection. It still has nothing to do with how it was marketed and campaigned. It is not this delicious extra pistachio gourmand, but it's still a pretty fragrance. And the fact that they said the marketing campaign on that won on Fragrantica. See, this is why I don't pay attention to stuff like that. The awards that went out, come on, Libre Le Parfum, or whatever it was, won for Come On. Even though I have that one. It's the only one from the line I like. Stop playing with me. Of 2023, stop playing with me. It's so dumb to me. But this is just my opinion. For everybody who voted for it and thought that that was a good win, okay. So in the number 17 spot, we have My Way. I think, is this Le Parfum? Intense? It's definitely the one that came out this year. I think it's a Le Parfum or Parfum, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This one is just a darker, sexier version to me. And it's a little subdued. Like, it's so much bubblegum, candy, tuberose going on in the rest of this line that this one comes back a little bit and gets a little sexier. I think there's bourbon vanilla or something in here that just, this is the vibe for me. If I could only choose to have one, it would be this one, followed very closely by the original. I used all of the original and don't currently have it in my collection. I have the others. They're in rotation to be used to go ahead and use them up and get them out of my collection. But I really do like that line. I just don't think that you need all of them at the same time. It's a lot of redundancies between them all. They all share similarities that I don't think you need them all at the same time. I actually don't even think that no, I won't say that. There's a chalkiness to the floral that I really like that sets it apart. The Intense is set apart, or the Parfum or whatever is set apart. The Intense is too, because isn't that the one that's like, I think it's like mossy or something. Something is happening in that one that gives it a little bit more greenness. And then there's the original, which, come on, stands alone. So again, the number 17 spot, we have My Way Le Parfum. I think that's what it's called. In the number 16 spot, we have Good Girl Blush. So I know a lot of people are, these are the stilettos. We know what the stilettos are, There are a lot of people out here who were likening this to C Fiori. That is only the packaging playing with your mind. People, stop it. This is a pretty for the sake of being pretty fragrance. I really enjoy it. Nothing to write home about. Nothing earth shattering, like I said. But again, I'm a girl who just likes to smell good. So if it smells good, it smells pretty, I'm here for it. In the number 15 spot, we have Sonic Flower from Room 1015. Now, this is the perfect everyday signature fragrance for work. This is, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, or a signature scent for any time, I prefer this for spring, summer, fall. There's nothing in me that would want to reach for this in the wintertime. Not saying that you cannot. For those people who are really down with the signature scents and you can do just one fragrance a year, I just could never. You don't have to be as ridiculous as me with this collection behind me. Please don't. But you also don't have to just stick with one. That's too much. But Sonic Flower is beautiful. Everyday, work appropriate fragrance. I know when you first spray it, it kind of sort of has that pencil shavings thing going on, but that quickly dies down. Some of the notes seem weird, things like carrot seeds in it and stuff like that. But guys, it is just a beautiful fragrance. And if you deal with the house of room 1015, you'll see that they have a lot that are, you know, that's going on, that's different and unique, and some things that will probably speak to you if you're the type of person who's really tired of the same old all the time. I know Cherry Punk is one that they do as well. And that now there's the extrait, and so many people love Cherry Punk. So, yeah, if you've heard of Cherry Punk, this is that house. And Sonic Flower is beautiful. And it is the polar opposite of anything you could be thinking of when you're thinking about Cherry Punk. So, or Punked Cherry or whatever. Dewey just came out with their version and it's called something. And this one is called something else, but y'all know what I'm talking about. In the number 14 spot, people are going to go, you chose that higher than the others? It's for nostalgia. This is Coach Love. So it smells like strawberry Pears candy. And I'm telling you, I had a very terrible childhood. Most of you who've been around here long enough know that. So when there are certain moments and certain things that I can remember and that remind me of happiness during those times, it just really speaks to me. Like room 129 from the Taliaferro smells like fruit punch Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid used to be the jam back then. That was a happy moment in childhood. So was the Pears dispensers. Those were fun. So this speaks to me. I love the way it smells. Anybody who knows me, you guys know me. I am that fruity girl. I am that feminine, fruity, ultra flirty girl. I just love fruity fragrances. And fruity with a small side of floral is the best way to get them. In at the number 13 spot, this thing came to my house the day before I was leaving the country. I did a full wear test that day, and then I wore it as I was leaving. And the compliments that I got, people weren't even mad that I was on a plane smelling like this. I didn't go overboard. I just needed to test it out, and it was actually plane friendly. I don't recommend it though, because it is like loud with that rose, like that real rose petal, like I love that note. If you're going to give me a rose, give me something super realistic that makes me crave real roses. And this is from Nest. It's called Lychee Rose. Okay. This is beautiful. If you liked the Eden sparkling lychee from Kayali, this is a more grown up version. If you want something a little bit more mature, not dated or this smells so good. This is still fun and flirty, but this is less juvenile than the Eden one. And it definitely has much better performance and projection and realistic notes. Whereas you can tell that the Eden sparkling one is like a perfume. You know, it's a perfume made to smell sweet and juicy. This one here, it's the rose for me. The rose is just outrageously realistic to me in terms of how the petals smell. And I love that. And it is bold and boisterous, and then that lychee comes in. So this might be one that you're looking for if you just liked or didn't like at all the Eden sparkling one. You wanted something that was a little bit more mature and that had better performance. Try this one. I really, really enjoyed this one. And the number 12 spot, is that the number? Was that 13 and 12 and 11? Yeah. So the number 12 spot, I believe. Let me make sure that that's what this is. In the number 12 spot, yep, we have Era Vanilla from Dua. Vanilla Era by Boy Smells. So Vanilla Era, I really don't like this pack. This top is so huge for absolutely no reason. They need to come up with a better top and just do this cute little bottle here. But it's their company. They can do what they want to do. So Vanilla Era is a nice, kind of complex, unique vanilla fragrance that I have so much fun with and is a huge compliment getter. I just finished the travel, so now I actually start wearing from the bottle. But the compliments, people were like, what are you wearing? You smell so good. And I think, to be honest, the way that people complimented me made me like it more. I liked it. Don't get it twisted. I already knew I wanted a full bottle, but that just took it up a notch. When people going crazy over it, come on, count me in. Of course you like that. And then at the number 11 spot, we have from Novices Parfums and Paulina Shar, Kind Intentions. I probably could have put this up higher because every time I smell this, this is so, I should have put this higher just for the uniqueness factor. This does not smell like anything else in my collection. Do you know how hard it is when you have a collection as big as mine? 331 to be exact. Let's not talk about it, because those who've been paying attention, you know I'm up like 50. I just cannot with myself. It is hard to say that. It's hard to come out and say, hey, this is unique when you have as much as I do, because something always reminds you of something else. So is that number 11? Yeah, that's number 11. Ooh, we get into the top 10, baby. In at the number 10 spot is probably one of my favorite purchases in a very long time. So I know it's at the number 10 spot, but I waited on this thing because it was not released here in the United States. And I heard a lot about it being compared to Hypnotic Poison, which is a fragrance I seriously go back and forth between hating and thinking is okay. But something about Scandal Le Parfum does it for me. I don't know if it's the caramel and the salt and the vanilla. It just, I understand the comparisons, but I prefer this one to Hypnotic Poison by leaps and bounds. I absolutely love this one. And I mean, like the red bottle with the legs, like this is kind of, come on, I freaking love this one. It's very addictive, very, very addictive. And at the number 9 spot, oh man, I almost switched these up because I know which one I have written down is number 9, but it doesn't matter in the top 10. I don't care. This is Black Opium Le Parfum. I believe that's what this is. This is such a great trifecta of vanillas. Triple vanilla. This is definitely my favorite, followed by the green one. Illicit green or whatever it's called. But they did a great job with this. They did a great job with this. At a time when I was craving vanillas like a psychopath, this came out and it was everything. So it's just a great vanilla. I don't care what nobody says. Now, if you want something that is complex and spicy and sexy and fun and flirty and sensual and all those things wrapped up in a bottle, who knew from Jimmy Choo? This is called Vanilla Love from Jimmy Choo. This one is exquisite. At the number 8 spot. I don't really know why I have this one as low as I do. It might be because to me, it's boxed in as a date night fragrance. I'm not going to work in this fragrance. I just see this being a romantic date night fragrance, kind of sort of like I box in Celine Black Tie the same way. So because it's not this super versatile thing that I want to wear every day, and you can wear it to work if you want to. You guys know you can do what you want, where you want, when you want, how you want, where you want. And wear what you want, when you want, how you want, where you want. But for me, because of that, because when I think about it, that's all I, feel, it's at number 8. So, but don't take anything from it. If you've never smelled that, I know it was kind of hard to get it like sold out super quickly. I think I ended up getting mine from Jeulia Shop or Max Aroma. I can't really remember, but it is an exquisite addition to my collection. I absolutely love it. If you're looking for something that is not boring, run-of-the-mill, mundane, that's going to be a good choice for you. In the number 7 spot, we have Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana. I know there are a lot of people who are on the fence about the candied lemon in this, baby. There's something to be on the fence about. She's exquisite. She's exquisite. 2023 for me, somewhere in there became the year of vanilla. Like people just started saying, okay, we're going to do some things. We're going to bring out the best of ourselves for the end of the year or mid-year or something like that. It was really interesting to me. Number 6, do not be mad at me, y'all. It's for the smell. It's for the fun, youthfulness. The longevity and performance are trash. And I do not recommend anyone buying this unless you're 100% sure that you're okay topping up every 2 to 3 hours, okay? But when you get done, the way that this joker smells, yeah, this reminds me of something from Bath and Body Works when I was younger. And it was like my favorite thing on earth. The fact that I cannot recall that is beyond trash. But this is the K.I.L.E. Sparkling Lychee, Eden Sparkling Lychee. I don't care. I don't care. This joker smells so good. Oh my God. Everything about it, it just makes me happy. I say that about this. It makes, to smell it brings me joy. To know that it doesn't perform well makes me sad. Not gonna lie. Do you see what this is? Do you see what this is? This is, y'all know this is brand new. This is brand new. Getting another one. Getting 100 ml. I don't care. It makes me happy. In at the number 5 spot is another one that's probably gonna make some people mad. I do not care. Mahni Cassonade. Mahni Cassonade from the Navitus Parfums and Sharita M collaboration. The toffee, I cannot get over the toffee note. Y'all who have seen me review this, keep hearing me say that. You know what I'm saying? It's the toffee note in here. Have I smelled a lot of things? This actually reminds me of Gourmand Coquine from the House of Guerlain, which I know Sharita loves. So it reminds me of so many things. You know what also reminds me of? Getting folded like a pretzel. It also reminds me of being snuggled up, booed up, loved up. Just, it's sexy. It is sexy. And this, you know, I've seen some people go, oh, it's just a run of the mill. Don't lie to yourself. Keep playing. Now, understand that you guys do not like that $295 price tag, but y'all out here buying other ones for other people with the same price and more. So stop it with the foolishness. Now, I understand that a lot of people cannot afford that, and that makes sense. But for the people who I see dropping $300 and $400 bottles and then coming, or maybe they're getting PR, I don't know. But they talk about these expensive fragrances, this fragrance du bois and all this other stuff, to come up here and act like this is too much for them. Stop playing with me. Also, too, the toffee note comes alive in that thing and switches it up from anything else I ever smelled. So yes, it reminds me of a lot of things in the opening. Most importantly, smelling great, smelling edible, smelling delicious. I will never agree with the price tag of $295 because I know too many of my subbies who cannot afford that. And also, it just really doesn't make any sense to have a fragrance that costs that much unless you're on this train of trying to be exclusive. And that just means to exclude people, so that you only want a certain tax bracket wearing your stuff. And I've never been down with that. I don't like that. I can't stand when people get a little taste of fame or a little taste of clout, and the first thing they want to do is start excluding the people who they used to be like 5 years ago. Like, stop playing with me. And I'm not saying that about anybody with this is a rant that is about somebody else and something else specifically. I don't think that the ladies who are collaborating and the gentlemen who are collaborating with Navitus Parfums have a choice in the price. So I'm not talking about them. What I'm saying is this is not just your normal, regular schmegular run of the mill. There is a little something special about it. But I cannot tell somebody how to spend their coin. I just know that there are a lot of other fragrances you can get if you're looking for this type of vibe that will not cost you that much. However, if the price tag isn't a bother for you, if you can afford it, get your hands on it. It's a beautiful specimen as far as the packaging goes. I know a lot of y'all care about that, but that smell is amazing to me. And that toffee note is flipping fire. I almost said something else. Okay, where are we at, guys? So that was Mahni Cassonade, number 5. Number 4. Okay, I really don't like how I did these last ones because these things are so new in my collection. I really should not have put these in here because these came while I was out of the country. So I've had my hands on this for 2 days. I really shouldn't have it up this high. I shouldn't. And I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It is really good, but it is reminiscent of something. It reminds me of something I've already smelled, may even have or experienced. And so there's not a uniqueness for me there that it was with the other one. Not yet anyway. I haven't tested this enough. I don't know why I put this in at number 4. Like, I'm really upset with myself right now. But maybe I see potential or something. So in at the number 4 spot is another Paulina Char Navitus Parfums collaboration, and it's Lost in a Dream. Lost in a Dream. There was a little bit about this that reminded me of Kind Intentions, but not like dupe-wise. Something feels familiar in it. God, but this smells better every time I smell it. Maybe that's why I put it in number 4. Trust your nose and your instinct, TeraMichelle. I like it. I do. I liked it right off the bat. It filled up the car. The coffee was exquisite. And it's creamy. And it's so pretty. And I'm going to do a full review of it. But it's, you know, I have to get this video out because it's already 2024. But Lost in a Dream is a really, really good one. I still think that Kind Intentions is my favorite. I also love Venom of Love. I don't know where this one is going to fit in. It's too new. But I knew I had to put it on this list. Maybe I could have had it down there at 23 just because it's so new. But it doesn't matter. I only did this ranking for you guys because you like when I do that. Number 3, Burberry Goddess. So Burberry Goddess from Burberry. It is that thing that, again, makes me happy because it reminds me of the way I used to smell Mon Guerlain before the jasmine became really soapy after I had COVID, which I'm happy to say I'm starting to smell it the way that I used to again. It's coming back to me. Y'all know that's been my baby since forever and a day. So this also came while I was gone, and I've just had it for 2 days. From Atelier des Ors, Pink Me Up. Like, everybody's been talking about this. I tried Dame Rosa first. And I'm glad I got a sample because I would have been hurt if I bought a whole bottle of that thing there. But this is exquisite. And let me tell you something. Sharita M, we were messaging on my video, and I knew that this smelled, or I knew that this smelled familiar. And she told me that this smelled like this. And I'm going to tell you though, there is definitely some similarity. It's not a dupe. Side by side, they're really not that similar. But I can understand from muscle memory that you go, oh my God, it really does smell like that. But side by side, they do not. But there's similarities. Listen, every time there's a release from Kayali, somebody tells me 3 or 4 things that really, really smell close to that, like dupe-like-ish. I'm really wondering if Mona is a dupe house. If Kayali is a dupe house. Just think about it. When you've seen their releases, what has been released from them that you thought was unique? Because every time I talk to someone, they can name 2 or 3 things that smell exactly like that. Like when Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper came out, everybody could tell you what that smelled like. Utopia, Bath and Body Works. Eden, Bath and Body Works. The Apple one. I'm telling you, Bath and Body Works from back in the day with the Eden Sparkling Lychee one. Like, she might be like a high-end designer dupe house, and we all getting duped. I wouldn't put it past her because Mona could do no wrong in y'all eyes. And as a person, I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure she's a great person, but you know, I just need better performance. So last but not least, the number 1 purchase, Blanche Bat Baby from whatever the name of the company is. Liquidays, Imaginaries, Liquidays. Somebody did something. That's too much. But Blanche Bats is the best thing walking. Somebody was like, oh my God, it smells like real milk. No, it doesn't. This smells like heaven in a bottle. I love her so much. I'm so obsessed. I'm so obsessed. So guys, that is it for me. That was the top 23 purchases I made in 2023. I freaking love these fragrances, every last one of them, for different rhymes and reasons. Glad to have them all. Going to put a lot of work into them this year because I'm just really glad to have them. I think overall for Perfume, 2023 was pretty redundant. It wasn't really a stellar year. I'm hoping for better in 2024. But I will say that with this collection right here, just these, if I don't talk about any of the other ones that I purchased, I could say it was a pretty good year. Pretty good year. So if you're still here, please do not forget to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. Share me across all your social media platforms. Talk about me, guys, because guess what? I will be gifting away the full bottle of Mahni Cassonade from Novitas Parfums and Sharita M's collaboration as soon as I reach 10K. To anyone who's in the continental United States, if you're not and you win, then we're going to do a gift card for you because I want to be sure to include everyone. Again, I have more followers from the UK or subscribers from the UK than I do the United States. So how can I not include you guys? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But thank you so much. As always, I love talking to you guys in the comments. And until then, bye.